Good afternoon, everybody. Choppy day again today, but I don't walk through every single trade that we took this morning, so let's go ahead and dive into it. Starting with the morning recap, like I said, pretty choppy, pretty uneventful. We had Zena, ATNF, XFOR, PRPH, ADN, BTAI, IOBT, so there's a lot of stuff out there to touch, but not a whole lot that actually gave any really good resolution today. So let's walk through it all, see how it went, what I did wrong, how we can learn from it going into tomorrow. Overall, though, pretty happy with today from an execution standpoint. It was just extremely choppy, just like it was yesterday as well. Yesterday, pretty much identical action. We came in yesterday and just focused on just trading well. Came in pretty light size to try to break the ice and just really saw no crazy opportunities out there. And the same story today as well. So a few things out there to start with. We can start over here with ATNF. And this was one of the bigger gappers of the morning, watching into the bell. Let me get my pin tool here to show you. And I was watching it out of the open today, and it was a pretty fruitful setup. I was taking it for a nice pullback out of this past area of form supply. And you can see here out of market open, we had these higher lows forming. So I'm trying to take this for a little curl back up into the top of this range. Again, got no real follow through, rejection off the high, took small profit. Take it off the pullbacks off the 90 MA through here, and again, take small profit. And again, just fails to follow through. Thankfully, again, we noticed sellers here off these highs, was able to cut this before it halted down. Again, nasty move there, but this was one of the leading gappers of the morning and one that I was really focused on so much today, trying to make something happen here. You can, again, see this sort of pivot that we're looking for, where I'm trying to play it off these pullbacks from the open for the move back up into this high range from pre-market. And again, just didn't really get any follow through. So that was ATNF. Pretty short-lived move. Nothing fantastic there. Moving over to Zena. Had a pretty good trade on this out of market open today. You can see here going into the bell, you had a pretty fantastic look. Take a look at this here. I was able to trade it pretty well. I mean, it was a pretty quick move, but you can see here we had the break of its downtrend going into the open. Price broke out, pulled back over VWAP, which is right here beneath price. After it pulled back over VWAP, I saw that candle start to get bought back up, so I nailed the entry there for the move back higher. You got a quick pop back up into overhead supply form from pre-market. You can see back here popped right back up into overhead supply. I was able to grab this from 560 to 580 in a matter of seconds. Look at this. Literally in a matter of seconds, this thing just pops up to the highs. What actually happened here is a pop from 560 straight to 595. So quick that I couldn't even get any profit taken. So it pulled back, and by the time I was out, it was 580. So that was nice. Again, breaking down trend, not too bad there. XFOR, this one again was a pretty good setup. I just didn't get any good resolution. Look at the 3-minute time frame here. So this is a very simple supply and demand based pivot. We can see here we had supply form back here from pre-market. And so once price breaks up above this area, I'm looking for dips into this range. And I captured the first one here from 195 up into the twos. And then I try to take it again off the pullback after confirming this bottom off this previous high. And so with this high from pre-market as well, I just get no confirmation. We just get no resolution to the upside. We just end up taking a loss here. And so it's just one of those things where it's like you do what you can, and even then on some days like today where there's just no resolution, even the best setups can fail. So that was that on XFOR. Moving right along to PRPH, did pretty well here on PRPH. This was one that I really liked today. I really wish that it would trade a lot cleaner. I wish a lot of things traded a lot cleaner today. We had some really nice higher lows formed into the open today, which I mean, I guess you can say we could have looked for some opportunities off of, but at the same time, I'm not going to go chasing a falling knife and hope that buyers are going to step back in. And looking back at this, that's almost what you would have had to do here is chase a falling knife because this thing popped back up instantly on all accounts. But in any case, took the first trade here on the breakout of this 1-minute consolidation, took it over the high of day and captured a pretty nice move here. You can see captured it from 41.50 to about 43 cents. Not too bad. Then took it off the pullback here. Scalp back up into the high of day. Again, not too bad. Back up into the high of its range. And then same story through here, just taking these more pullbacks. But the issue here is the tighter this wedge gets, the less range you have. And so whenever I'm trying to take it off these pullbacks to VWAP here for the move back up into the high of its range, again, you just start to lack that range. And it's like, what really is my incentive here? What's my actual room to the upside? If it's not there, my risk to reward makes no sense. Let's maybe just leave this alone. So went ahead and left it alone after this. Came in, had four profitable trades on this. Then the last ones here were break even. But again, just traded it well. Just not a big move. Again, a lot of small moves here. Same story with BTAI today as well. A lot of different stocks that we traded today. And the reason why, there wasn't really an obvious stock that I could go out and really be a part of. I traded BTAI well. This thing halted up this morning. You can see halted at 5.99, resumed up here at 6.30, and then tanked off the high. I looked for the pullback here out of this area from the open, which you can see formed back here from the bell, and was able to nail that pullback entry, thankfully. Was able to nail it there at 5.90. Was able to get a scalp back up at a 6.04 on the little curl, but volume was so light, and I could tell it was going to be a short-lived move. So that was that. And then we had IOBT. IOBT also traded fairly well today. You can see we had a lot of stocks that we traded today, but it was one of those days where there was a lot of stuff moving, but not a whole lot giving. So this one as well pops up through the highs. I take a little breakout, 128 to 130. Then I get back in on the pullback because we pull back off this area of this confirmed higher low, which we can see right here. We have higher low. Price pulls back off that same level again off the higher low. So I nail it there off the pullback, and I capture it here from, you can see 123 all the way back to 130 up into the high of day. And then price begins to hesitate with a lack of volume up here, which you can see off the high. We get a big spurt of volume over the high, and then that volume starts to decrease as price moves higher. So I went ahead and cut that for my profit, and that was that. And the one that I look at and say that I'm not a massive fan of is ADN today. I got too aggressive here. I think I saw this. I saw the volume here, and I got a little bit more aggressive than I should have. What we had happen here was this break of this 1 minute trend over this flat top breakout. And so I was trying to take it pretty aggressively for the breakup through 3. And I took a loss on initially, came back, took a win, and then took a loss here as well underneath VWAP. Because what I'm looking for here is it looks like price is trying to base here off this area of supply. And so I'm trying to take it here for the leg back up through the high, and I played into buyers, and I'm taking a loss on this. And so again, just one of those things where it's like, this isn't a great setup. Looking back, would I have traded this differently? I would have. The 290 entry that I got on the first trade, definitely way premature. Should have waited for something lower around the 280 mark. 280 risking 270 would have at least been profitable. Would not have resulted in this chop. And that way I'm at least using this past area of liquidity as confluence as well, rather than trying to chase it up into this previous high, which I was trying to anticipate this breakout, but I know better. So the one trade of this morning that I can look back at and say that I'm really not too fond of is this one right here. But the setup was good. We had massive range on the daily. And so a lot of this is hindsight as well, because price action was strong. Volume was crazy. Price action was strong. And I was wanting to see a quick snap to the highs for an add over 3. And I just didn't really get that. So just one of those things. Looking back, maybe had I sized smaller to start and then added to get that full size position over 3 would have been the better idea here. But all that said, again, most of this is all hindsight. This is the one this morning that I just really look at. I'm not really a fan of. But IOBT, ADN, ATNF, PRPH, all the others, fairly happy with. So looks like y'all had a pretty good day this morning in chat as well. So I am happy to say that. But overall, just kind of a slower, uneventful day again as the summer market continues to roll out. So that being said, that's the daily recap. Make sure to subscribe if you learned something from this video through my frustration and slowness out there today. And as always, make sure to claim your 7-day free trial. That link is down in the description below to watch me trade stocks just like this in real time every single day and get alerts, watch lists, chat room access, education, and so much more, man. I'll see you guys there.